Now, you think that a team that 1/32 owns a network would not be shown such blatant and obvious and consistent disrespect that the NFL Network shows to the Minnesota Fighting Vikings over and over and over again. Latest case in point, the NFL with their top 100 all-time team, notably left off all-time interceptions leader and Vikings legend emeritus Paul Krause. Let's talk about today. Also talk about you subscribe and come along for daily Vikings takes, as well as, with the latest YouTube shenanigans. Make sure you follow us on Twitch as well as on Facebook. Make sure you always get our content. Also, the drums know that like is already in. Helps the channel grow. We're almost 20K. Growing and showing. Just complaining about just the blatant national media disrespect and disregard of our football team and stuff. Yeah, so top 100, just in general, like every offseason to fill the content, hashtag content void, the NFL does the top 100 players of the last season, and it's always kind of blah, whatever. But of course, NFL 100 years, doing an all-time team, it's kind of cool, but also it's kind of whatever. So 6 safeties ended up making the top 100 list. Jack Christensen, Ken Houston, Ronnie Lott, Ed Reed, Emlyn Tunnel, as well as Larry Wilson. Larry Wilson sounds like your accountant, but, or no, Larry, come on down to Larry Wilson Chevrolet, and we'll get you in a brand new Equinox this Christmas. We even throw in the bow that they have in the commercials. But, all right, so all these safeties, 4 of them are before my time. The only ones that I watched growing up were Ronnie Lott and, of course, Ed Reed. So, can't really talk about the old-timiness of them. Of course, I could talk about Paul Krause because he's from the team. I've done a lot of research on him, watched a lot of the old film of good old number 22. So, our aim here is not to discredit those 6 guys. I mean, respect to their careers and all that stuff. You try not to do that when you're trying to make the case for your guy. Just make the case for your guy. I mean, this happens all the time in like Pro Bowl voting or All-Pro voting or Hall of Fame, etc., where you try and chop down everyone else to make yourself appear taller. And I don't like that. Not what we're gonna do here. Also, on this list, randomly one of the safeties were number 8. Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Different time. Also, where's Troy Polamalu? That's what I want to know too. But also, we don't have to chop anyone down because Paul Krause's merits stand on their own. 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, 4-time second-team All-Pro. So 7 of his seasons, he was considered the top 3 or 4 at his position in the league, which is damn fine. Also, he owns probably the only unbreakable record currently in the NFL record books with career interceptions at 81. Now, I say that it's unbreakable because the game has changed. I mean, certainly, back in the day, quarterbacks regularly threw more interceptions than touchdowns. The passing game is not where it is today. I get that, and people may hold that against Paul Krause. Like, well, he played in a different era. 4 of those other jabronis played in a different era too. So what else you got? No, again, we're not going to cut anyone else down, but we're talking about I'm good at English. Generationally, Paul Krause was an amazing generational talent, and it's unbreakable because interceptions are difficult. Yeah, it's weird because Ed Reed, look at him. First ballot Hall of Famer, deservedly so. One of the greatest of all time. I love Ed Reed. He was a generational ball hawk, and he only ended his career, long career by the way, 64 interceptions. So he's barely 3/4 of the way to Paul Krause, and he was the best ball hawk of his generation, which is pretty insane. So Paul Krause, I'd be willing to wager, my children and my grandchildren and my estate will be willing to wager that 100 years from now, Paul Krause will still be the all-time interceptions leader. Unless some defensive back gets a sweetheart deal where they get to play Mason Rudolph 16 times a year for their career. So unless that happens, I think Paul Krause is still going to be numero uno on that list. So to leave the greatest and going to be long-term in the future, greatest ball hawking safety of all time off your top 100 list is a travesty. And also just not to have him in your top 6 safeties is just such blatant bias and obvious disrespect that it's not surprising. I mean, maybe they just have a problem with white safeties who wear number 22 in Minnesota. That could be it too, because Harrison Smith, when we look back 20 years from now, Harrison Smith, he's not getting all the accolades. He's not getting all the love. May not even be a first ballot Hall of Famer. May take him a couple years to get in, but shake my damn head. Shake my damn head. But anyways, your thoughts. The latest batch of national media disrespect against our football team. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe Daily Vikings Takes. If you want to support the work, pull us up in the Venmo. But give us a follow on social media as well. Well, until next time. Skol. Production value.